Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Horncastle building for today's performance of Something Wicked. In the unlikely event that it becomes necessary to evacuate the theatre, you'll be directed to your closest city theatre. The three exits are located to the left, the right, and the main entrance to the auditorium. May I remind you that the use of photographic and recording equipment is prohibited in this theatre. Could I also please ask you to make sure that all cell phones are switched off. I must warn you that this performance will include loud noise, strobe lighting, and smoke. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
First of all, it was October, a rare month for girls. Not that all months ain't rare, but they're bad and good, as the pirates say. Take September, a bad month. School begins. Consider August a good month. School hasn't begun yet. July? Well, July's really fine. There ain't no chance in the world for school. June? No doubting it. June's best of all, for the school doors spring wide and September's a billion miles away. But you take October now. School's been on a month and you ride easier in the rains, jogging along. You got time to think of the garbage or dump an old man Fricky's porch, or the Harry 8 costume you wore at the YMCA the last night of the month. And if it's around October 20th, and everything's smoky smelling and the sky's orange and ash gray at twilight, it seems Halloween will never come in a fall of broomsticks and a soft flap of bedsheets around corners. But one strange, wild, dark, long year, Halloween came early. One year, Halloween came on October 24th, 3 hours after midnight. At that time, Willow Nightshade of 97 Oak Street was 13 years, 11 months, and 23 days old. Next door, Amy Halloway was 13 years, 11 months, and 24 days old. Both touched towards 14. It almost trembled in their hands. And that was the October week, where they grew up overnight, and were never so young anymore.
Stellar lightning rods arrived just ahead of the storm. It came along the street at Greentown, Illinois, in the late cloudy October day. Somewhere, not so far back, fast lightning stomped the earth. Somewhere, a storm like a great beast with terrible teeth could not be denied. Two local girls lazing on this lazy afternoon, passing time, came into his gaze.
Howdy, girls. Folks on? You got any money yourselves? Well, well. Girl, what's your name?
Amy. Amy Halloway.
And you?
Willow Nightshade.
Nightshade. It's quite a fine name.
And only fitting. I was born 1 minute before midnight, October 30th. Willow was born 1 minute after midnight, which makes it October 31st, Halloween.
Halloway. Nightshade. No money, you say? Here, take this free. Why? One of those houses was struck by lightning. Without this rod, bam! Fire and ash. Roast pork and cinders. Grab.
Boy, it's heavy and funny looking. Never seen a lightning rod like this before. Look, Willow. That's Egyptian. Scarab beetle and that writing looks Spanish.
So it is, young lady.
Why?
Why? Why the Egyptian? Arabic? Spanish? Well, what tongue does the wind talk? What nationality is a song? What country do the rains come from? What color is lightning? And where does the thunder go when it dies? Girls, you gotta be ready in every dialect, from every shape and form to hexaballs of blue light that prowl itself like sizzling cats. I got the only lightning rods in the world that hear, feel, know, and sass back in a storm. No matter what tongue, voice, or sign, they ain't no front thunder so loud this rod can't soft talk it.
Which house would strike?
Which? Hold on, wait. Some folks draw lightning, suck it like cats suck baby's breath. Some folks' polarities are negative, some positive. Some glow in the dark and some snuff out. You now, the two of you.
What makes you so sure lightning will strike anywhere around here?
Why? I've got a nose, an eye, and an ear. One of these houses, they're timbers. Listen. Thunder needs channels, like rivers to run in. And one of these attics is like a drive for bottom, itching to let the lightning pour through it. Tonight.
Tonight?
This ain't no ordinary storm either. No. Time Fury tells you. Fury. Ain't that a fine name for one of those lightning rods? Did I take the name? No. Did the name found some occupation? Yes. Seen cloudy fires jump this world, and hurricanes that taken entire towns away, God-fearing homes. So when I tell you girls you're in dire, listen. Climb that roof, nail this rod high, and ground it into good earth for nightfall.
Which house? Which?
Which? This one. Willow Nightshade, this your house?
Mine.
Should've known.
What about my house?
No, a few sparks will jump on your ring spouts, but that's about it. The real show is here next door, the Nightshades. Well, I'm going now. Storm's coming. Don't wait up, Willow. Why, it's bam! You find your nickels and downs used by electric plane. Any girl hit by lightning, well, if the top of your head hit you straight in the eyeball, be like fire climbing down the sky to blow you like a penny whistle. Suck your soul back along that bright stair. Get girl, hammer it higher, you did come down. Yes, it's bad. I can feel it. It's wet now, but it's moving fast.
Well, don't just stand there. Your house, he said. You're gonna nail up this rod or ain't you?
No, why spoil all the fun?
Fun? Are you crazy? I'll get the ladders, you get the nails and wire. Willow, think of your mom. You want her burned.
Wait, what's that?
What? The wind?
It's like music, but strange, in the wind.
I don't hear no music.
Gone. Or it wasn't even there. Come on.
Well, we'll be climbing that house, Amy, and they nailed that lightning rod high. Then the sound far off in the cloud-shaded hills. The air smelled fresh and raw, even Widow admitted that.
Later that same evening, after supper was all washed up and turned stones for the day, Amy and Willow met up as normal to shoot the breeze and let Grandma Halloway's heavy apple pie lay like lead in their bellies. Just when is that storm gonna hit?
Oh, it's coming, I know it. Strange, but I can feel it in my fingers.
Careful, don't tear it.
Coming, October 24th, Cougar and Dark's Carnival.
October 24th? Why, that's tomorrow. It can't be. All carnivals stop after Labor Day.
Well, not this one. Listen. See the great Mephisto, the lava drinker, Mr. Electrico, Mademoiselle Tarot, the demon Guillotine, the illustrated man.
Oh,
Hey!
shucks, that's just an old guy with tattoos.
No, he's illustrated. Special, see? Covered with monsters. A menagerie. See the Dust Witch. What's a Dust Witch?
A dirty old gypsy.
Amy! No, there's more, see? A witch that was born in the dust, raised in the dust, and someday will return back to the dust. Here's more. Egyptian Miramacy herself 10,000 times. St. Anthony's Temple of Temptation. Wonder what that is.
Let me have that. The most beautiful woman in the world.
Can a carnival have the most beautiful woman in the world in its sideshow?
You never seen carnival ladies, Willow? Grizzly bears. Roar!
Shut up, Amy.
It's not true anyway. Carnivals don't come this late in the year. Silly darn sounding thing. We'll go to it.
Me. That music sure sounds like carnival music. Must be coming tonight.
Carnivals come at sunrise.
I can smell licorice and cotton candy.
Well, I'm going home. I've got goosebumps. Quite a chill coming on.
The girl stood for a moment, looking up at Willow's roof, where the lightning rod glistened against the cold stars. The storm was coming. The storm wasn't coming. No matter which, they were sure glad that that contraption was up there.
Night.
Night.
Their separate doors slammed.
You awake, Willow?
Hi, Mom.
Wow, your hands are like ice. You shouldn't have your window so high. Mind your hill.
Sure.
Don't say sure that way. You don't know until you have 3 children and lost all but one.
Never going to have any.
You just say that.
I know it. I know everything.
What do you know?
No use making more people. People die.
Is that everything? You're here, Willow. If you weren't, I'd have given up a long time ago.
Mom, can you remember Dad's face?
The day you go away is the day he leaves forever.
Who's going away?
Why just lying there, Willow? You move so fast. I never seen anyone move so much when sleeping. When you go, make sure you come back with lots of kids. Let them run wild. Let me spoil them someday.
I'm never going to own anything that can hurt me.
You going to have rocks in your heart forever, Willow?
No.
You'll live, get hurt, but when it's time, say goodbye. Otherwise, I might not let you go. Wouldn't that be terrible to just grab hold? Why do young girls have their windows so wide open? Warm blood. Warm blood.
The shadow of the lightning rod lay on the drive below. Willow sucked in cold air and let out a vast exhalation of heat. Why, she thought, why don't I climb up there, knock that lightning rod loose, and then see what happens? Yeah, and then see what happens.
Midnight then, and the town's clock shaking 1, 2, and 3 into the deep morning, and these peals of these great clocks shaking up dust of old ties and high attics, stirring up dreams in all the beds where the children slept.
Amy heard it, muffled away in the prairie lands, the chuffing of an engine, the slow flowing dragon glide of a train. Across the way like a mirror image, Willow sat up too. Organ music began to play way in the distance. In an instant, both girls were at the window.
A train? Civil War ain't seen no stack like that since the 1900s. The rest of the train, all of it's old. The flags, the cages. It's a carnival. Sounds like church music. Hell, where would a carnival play church music? Don't say hell. Hell, I've saved up all day. Everyone's asleep, so hell! That is church music, but changed. Let's go watch them set up. At 3 a.m.? At 3 a.m.
With that, they ran and ran from town and across fields, and both froze on a rail grid. The moon ready in the hills and the meadows trembling with a fur of doom. The train thundered closer, getting louder and louder and louder, and roared past, blowing its whistle.
The train skimmed on softly, slid like a snake, black flags fluttering with a sweet candy wind following. Then the train came to rest in old Rolf's moon meadow. The girls caught up and hid, watching. The train just stood there in the middle of the dry autumn field. No one in the locomotive, no one in the tender, no one in the cars behind. All black under the moon, with just the small sounds of its metal cooling ticking on the rails.
It's so quiet. Shh, I feel them moving in there.
Right then, a tall man stepped from the train. All dark suit and shadow-faced, he waded to the center of the meadow, his shirt as black as the gloved hands he stretched to the sky. He gestured once, and the carnival came to life.
Willow froze, rooted to the spot.
Come on, Willow, come on!
sun!
And like dust on a pinhead in a gale, clouded shadows panic them all the way back to town and home.
The sun rose yellow as a lemon. The sky was round and blue. Willow and Amy leaned from their windows.
Last night, did it really happen?
6 minutes.
5. 4 minutes later, they're kicking through the autumn leaves and heading out of town. The tents were yellow like the sun, and everywhere girls and boys ran around with sleepy moms and dads following on.
Why, it's just a plain old carnival. Nothing strange at all.
This makes no sense. Why did it feel so wrong last night?
The girls went on into the midway about no mysterious midnight man. Amy, Willow, well, hello, girls.
Here came Miss Foley, the 7th grade teacher, all smiles.
What's wrong, girls? You look as if you've lost something.
Well, last night, did you hear the strange music?
Music? No. Then why are you out here so early? I love carnivals. I buy hot dogs and you eat while I look for my fool niece. Have you seen her?
Niece?
Ruby. Stayed with me for a few weeks. Mother's dead. Father's sick in Wisconsin. She ran out here early this morning. Hey, girls. Why so glum? Ride's starting in 10 minutes. Meanwhile, I think I'll take a look in that mirror maze.
No!
No what?
No mermaids.
Why not?
Yeah, tell us, why not?
People get lost.
All the more reason Ruby might be wandering around loose and not find her way if I don't grab her ear.
But you never know what might be swimming around in there.
Swimming? Why, what a lovely mind you have, Amy. Well, I'm an old fish, so...
Miss Foley!
What was all that?
Willow, it's the mirrors. They're the only thing I don't like. I mean, they're the only thing like last night.
Girl, you've been out in the sun.
The mirrors, there is...
You were saying?
It really does.
What does?
Hair. I read it all my life in scary stories. Stays on end. Mine's doing it now.
Gosh, Amy, so's mine.
Suddenly there was a flourish of light and shadow. Bumping out of the mirror maze, they saw 2, 4, a dozen Miss Foleys. They didn't know which one was real. Miss Foley!
She looked like myself. Many, many years ago. I'll go home now. Yes, I'll go.
Miss Foley will...
No, you stay. I'm just fine. Have fun, girls.
I'm leaving.
No, we're staying till sundown. Dark sundown. We'll figure it all. You chicken?
No, but anybody want to die back in that maze?
Amy gazed deep into the bottomless maze, where now only pure light glistened back at itself, held upon emptiness beyond emptiness before their eyes.
Nobody.
Willow let her heart beat twice.
I guess.
Mirror maze, look what you do. Creating these illusions, but nothing is true. Tricky, sneaky mirror maze, capturing her youth, making her believe that what she sees must be true. Rippling murky water, clogging up her soul. Sneaky, dirty water, all she wants is to be whole. You hear but don't listen. You look but don't see.
Do you like rhymes?
We like rhymes. Do you like jump rope?
We like jump rope. You know, we only need 2 more girls so we can play double dutch.
And nobody else in this here carnival ain't good enough to jump rope with us two.
Oh, Amy, can we stay for one game of rope, please? You know your mum ain't gonna be that mad if you're only a couple of minutes late.
Well, my mama's making our favorite meal tonight, mac and cheese. So we better go home. We gotta go home.
Oh, okay.
We can play with you tomorrow if you like.
Okay, meet us outside the mirror maze tomorrow. Tomorrow's a sunny day, that's when we're gonna play jumping ropes and clapping games. What will the mirrors say? You hear but don't listen. You look but don't see.
You, sir, can I read your fortune?
No, thank you.
Can I read your fortune? Can I read your fortune?
Thanks.
Can I read your fortune?
No thanks.
Hey, lady, can I read your fortune?
What?
Can I read your fortune? You look like something's bothering you.
Oh, I don't believe in all that garbage.
That's your choice, Jean.
How'd you know my name?
Follow me, and you'll find out. I know a lot more about you than just your name.
Well, I guess I ain't got nothing to lose.
Take a seat. Are you ready to know your future?
I ain't sitting here for nothing. Just get on with it.
Pick 4 cards, but do not look at them, and place them face down onto the table, and I'll tell you all you need to know. Ah, just what I thought. The first card is a 2-leaf clover. This tells me you haven't had much luck in your life, have you, Jean?
Look, I don't need look.
And your husband, he died, didn't he? How did he die, Jean?
He died a long time ago. And I'm gonna sit here and have you bring on that cup. That's in the past. I don't even matter now.
But your past is affecting your present. You are always so angry and taking it out on everyone around you.
Oh, you don't know what you're talking about.
Ah, this one shows a black rose. You're not a very happy person deep down, are you, Jean?
You don't know what you're talking about. You're just a fool, lady. Trying to take me out of my money.
I knew you would say that. You have not got known in your life. Known to love or to love you back. Do you want my help?
No, I don't have nobody, and I don't need nobody either. My husband died a long time ago, and I don't want to be anybody else.
It's $1.
Good. That's all I need. I'll be off now. Bye.
$2?
You want $2 for that?
Well, payment is voluntary. But before you go, I want to give you a little warning. Good things come to those who wait. Money cannot make us happy.
Well, money makes me happy. Thank you very much. Bye.
Let's wait. You've got one more card left. Let me see. Ah. She's going to come in with a lot of money, but is not going to be satisfied. The money's going to go straight to her head, and the greed will get her in the end. Ah. What's that saying again? Oh yes. If you enter with greed, you exit with fear. If you love with greed, you fail with fear. But you're born with fear and die with greed. Greed is the drive. Fear is the brake. You have to be wise, or it will take.
Excuse me, ma'am. I must congratulate you. For you see, you are our 100th customer here on our Midway, and therefore the winner of our $1,000 grand prize. I admire your enthusiasm. Please step this way to claim your just reward.
Owie!
Conjoined Morg twins. See the ripped up aftermath of a once beautiful face. He has separated these twins that will never be whole again. How are you feeling?
How are you feeling?
I'm fine!
I'm fine! Do you like that?
I know you like that.
He loves me.
He loves you not.
He loves you.
He loves us not.
Why are you crying? I'm just so sick of being happy for people when they don't even care. And one day you're going to need me, just like I needed you. But I'm going to ditch you, just like you ditched me.
You're the most beautiful girl in the world.
I hate you!
I love you! Just stop it! Just stop it!
Just stop it! Just stop it! Just stop it!
Just stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Stop it!
Shh. Just stop it.
I can feel it.
It beats for you.
Tone to tone. Tone to tone. Mine beats faster than yours.
You don't have a heart. Freak.
How are you feeling? How would you feel? Freak.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
If you break me, I do not stop working. If you touch me, I may be snared. If you lose me, nothing will matter.
Roller, meet the Lady of Ice, the most beautiful woman in the world. Her beauty is trapped in ice for the rest of time. Who dared to take a closer look at this wonder? But beware, her skin is as ice cold as her heart. You, sir, do you wish to take a closer look? Don't touch, sir. One touch captures your heart. Nobody touches the ice woman. Let him go! Let him go! Let him go!
Let him go.
Show's over, folks. Everyone on to the next attraction. My apologies, sir. Take this card. Free ride. We have to keep her under control.
We?
I didn't think you'd come back. No! Please, just let me feel that warmth again, please.
Are you going to behave?
Anything for you.
Now do your job. There are eyes watching. You know what to do.
Glittering points that downward thrust. Sparkling spears that never rest. Ooh, I wonder which one. Freeze.
Don't be scared. You can be yourself. I can see it. I can. There's no need to be afraid.
I'm not afraid. Just don't touch me.
If you say so. There's something strange about this carnival. And you. Not just your beauty, something else. A heart. Broken heart. A cold, broken heart. I can fix that.
Do you think you're the first person to try?
Probably not. Sure are beautiful.
I wished to be beautiful. Forever. So that men would fall at my feet and want nothing but to touch me. I got my wish. Men want nothing but to touch me. When they do, their hair and all of their love gets drained, and they become cold inside, like me. So don't touch me.
Mr. Dark, he can touch you.
I need him. I'll freeze without him. The further away I get from this carnival, from him, the colder I get. I can never be free.
Storm's coming. This ain't no ordinary storm either. No. Things are gonna change around here.
You are going to tell me when this storm is coming.
You hear the darn listen, you look the darn sing. You hear the darn listen, you look the darn sing.
Roll up, roll up. Come on, come on. You may think you've seen it all, until you've seen Bloody Mary, who bleeds at will.
With sharp-edged wits and pointed poise, I can settle disputes without making a noise. I'm like a taller knife, deadly enough to end a life. They try to beat me, They try in vain, but when I win, I end the pain. Sword.
Blade, you are warm tonight, awash in crimson ruby flows. Your sheen will dull with unfeeling flesh, palpitating anatomic mounds, caressing, dancing, writhing round your metal form, wetted against a lonely bone, then to probe the pounding, begging heart. And all the while the prey should howl before they crumble, greet the mud. A taunt, an unbelieving jowl will open up, forgiving blood, a vent from deep within. Once a brutal show of metal in man. Bloody Mary, so I'm called, though wasn't always so. Pain, the pain of loss, too much to bear. I wish not to feel emotion, passion, love, envy, betrayal, jealousy. All as strong, just as powerful, numbing my skin like clay.
Ooh. Hand she has but does not hold. Teeth she has but does not bite. Feet she has but they are cold. Eyes she has but without sight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to one of our many acts here at our carnival. Our dancing marionette, who has been with us a very long time. Her life in the past revolved around inanimate objects, yet her obsession soon became her undoing. Wouldn't you agree? Well, you know what to do.
Naughty, naughty.
Keep acting like that and you'll never leave here.
Well, sure it's pretty tonight.
It sure does. The lights, the music, the rides. I used to love going on the Ferris wheel.
Our favourite ride.
Our favorite ride. You should go ride it.
Not about you.
I want you to.
Well, if you're sure, I'll be in Bexon County on my way back, okay? I'll see you soon.
It used to have 3 to 4 in the morning, then 2 at noon, then 3 in the evening. Oh, but will it ever dance again soon? Move.
I see that our dancing marionette has caught your attention.
I used to dance. I danced ever since I was a little bitty girl.
Would you like to dance again?
I would be happy if I could just dance at my wedding. I was paralyzed from the waist down in a farming accident. Tracks to trap my legs. Ain't no use in them anymore. I dreamed of my wedding ever since I was a little girl. I used to dress my dolls up in a lace wedding gown and imagine what my wedding would be like. I wanted my daddy to walk me down the aisle. I'm his little princess, looking so mighty proud, and see Mama smiling, tears in her eyes. And when I met my Billy, I thought all my dreams would be realized. Still, At least I got the man of my dreams.
Nothing is impossible. If you wish hard enough, it could all come true. All you have to do is say it.
I wish I could dance at my wedding.
Why don't you stand, Rosemary?
I can't. I just can't.
You can dance, Rosemary. Dance.
Red letter, sign red. Out of order. Keep off.
Signs been up all day. I don't believe signs.
They peered at the merry-go-round. Its horses, antelope, zebras, speared through their spines with brass javelins. Hung comes herders and the death riches, asking mercy with their fright-colored eyes, seeking revenge with their panic-colored teeth.
Don't look broke to me. Oh boy, get!
Come down from there!
Help, baby, help!
Out of order, can't you read?
Put her down.
We were...
Curious? The name is Duck. Mr. Duck. And my friend here is Mrs. Cougar, of the Cougar and Duck Combined Shadow Shows and Cross-Continental Pandemonium Theatre Company.
You must be the tattooed man.
No, Amy, the illustrated man. There's a difference.
What's your name?
Susan.
Mr. Dark rolled up his sleeve to show the girls pictures of creatures dancing and coiling on his arm.
Show's over. Carnival shuts till 7. Come back, Susan, and ride the merry-go-round when it's fixed. Take this card. Free ride. So long, girls.
He said so long.
Let's hide and watch. We don't belong here. Shut up, look. I'm going home. Sure, Amy, you go home. Lightning rod salesman, old teacher lady half scared to death, mirror mazes, pictures dancing. You want to go home?
All clear?
Clear. Starting up.
It's moving backwards. The music's backwards too.
As the carousel speeded up, Mrs. Cougar's face was metal like big wax. Her hands were becoming doll's hands. Her bones sank away beneath her clothes. Mrs. Cougar was getting younger and younger. 25, 20, 17, 14, 12. A strange woman girl shot her gaze up, smelling fried. Somewhere terror and horror mixed in the vicinity.
Oh, Amy, I wish we could go home. But it's too late, we saw. We gotta see more, don't we?
Lord, I guess we do.
And they ran following, not knowing who or where to.
Hidden from sight, the carnival seamstress weaves her tale of laments and limerence. But no amount of stitching can fix up a broken heart.
If you want this costume fixing, then leave me alone!
He'll appear at the morning to lie at your feet. All day he will follow, no matter how fast you run. Yet through time he will perish in the midday sun. Your little shadow. Broken heart, broken heart.
It's maddening. The feeling that knows no reprieve. When the universe wrongs you, when the whole world is laughing at your despair, surely the locked box of your own mind is your one remaining sanctuary. But no, it leaks into every crevice and fissure like liquid persecution. You know you shouldn't be thinking about him, yet you are. And it burns like acid to know that he isn't thinking about you in the same way. He isn't thinking about you at all. You've never told anyone, of course, but somehow you just know. Everybody knows. Everybody's looking at you with disgust or smug amusement because you're a love-shy failure and a fool. Everybody except him. He doesn't even know you exist. I had one wish, and one wish only. Make him notice me. Make him aware that this irrelevant mass of flesh and blood and bone in front of him, well, she has a name. She has a soul. She has warmth and love to give. And all she wants is someone to give it to. I got my wish. I returned home from the carnival one night to find him waiting on my doorstep. Waiting for me. With that sweet, affectionate grin etched onto his rugged face. With those high cheekbones and eyes you could drown in. With that 1,000-yard stare I wish I could have recognized sooner as the curse it was. He was still there in the morning, looking up hopefully at my window. Put his arm around me the minute I stepped outside, and I felt the heat of his palm on my hip. I'd never had that before. It was bliss. He followed me everywhere. He couldn't bear to be away from me for more than a minute. All he wanted to do was look at me, watch me, worship me. Come on, come and dance with me. No, he'd smile. You're so beautiful. I just want to watch. I needed him for so long. It felt so good that now, for once, somebody else needed me. But with the next dawn, realization reared its ugly and unwelcome head. You can't live without love, but you can't live on love alone. I woke to meet his gaze, sat in a chair at the foot of my bed, his lips tweaked upwards in a tired smile. He hadn't slept. He wouldn't sleep. He wouldn't eat. He was so captivated by me that he could do nothing else. Over the next week, I sat by his bedside and watched this once powerful creature wither away in my arms. And when those desert-dry lips took their last sip of empty air, that cold, dead stare was still affixed on me. I locked myself backstage and
focus on my needlework. I can't bear to be looked at. I can't leave. He can't bear to be away from me for more than a minute.
They followed the girl into town, through the darkened streets. Almost lost her then.
That's Miss Foley's house.
She's going in.
We must have lost sight for a moment. Followed the wrong girl.
No, I never took my eyes off her. Sure enough, in one of the softly lit front windows, a girl, no more than 12, stood looking out.
Her niece?
Niece? Heck, you see her eyes, Amy? That's one part of people that don't change, the eyes. Girl's face, sure, but the eyes of Mrs. Cougar.
We've got to warn Miss Foley what's hiding in our house.
And meet her face to face. Miss Foley! Miss Foley!
Amy! Willow! How nice! Miss Foley, are you okay?
Why shouldn't I be? All those darn carnival mirrors.
Nonsense. I've forgotten all about it. Are you coming in? Ruby! Come meet a couple of students of mine. Miss Foley, we've got to tell you a terrible thing. Now, girls, this is my niece Ruby from Wisconsin.
What are you looking at?
You look familiar, like an auntie of mine.
Have you girls had supper? We're just about to sit down. We've got to go home. Thanks for asking and all.
I'm taking Aunt Willa to the carnival tomorrow.
Carnival? Miss Foley, you said...
I said I was foolish, and I scared myself.
Join us for dessert.
We've been out all day. Your mom's sick, Willow.
Yeah, I forgot.
Tomorrow then, meet you by the sideshow.
That's settled then. Thanks for your concern, but really, I'm found out my Ruby is here safe. Now run along. Night, girls.
Bye.
Good night, Miss Foley.
Now what?
Nothing we could do. She would just think we're telling tall stories. Wait, I've just realized what that music was when the carousel turned.
What? What was it?
The funeral march played backwards.
But why play backwards?
Mrs. Cook was marching away from the grave, not toward it. Getting younger, not older.
That's it. I'm going home.
We gotta stay, see what she's up to. I want to see her on that merry-go-round, see her go forward.
Why, you want to ride that carousel? You want to see it go forward, don't you, Willow? Circling until you're 15, 16, 3 more times and you're 19. Standing tall at 20, a woman at 21. You gonna leave me here, Willow, still small and alone?
Oh. Howdy, girls.
Help! Help! Stop! Thief! Thief! Who's there? What's happening? Oh, not you, girls!
Foley, it's not how it looks.
Out of my sight! No one's gonna believe us now. Evil nieces are breaking carnivals.
The girls hit the carnival at 20 miles an hour,
Give or take.
with an instant lead. Before they knew it, the carousel was starting up, but this time going forward, with a cougar on board.
We gotta stop it!
Oh, God! What have we done? 100, 150?
Bring the chair. Mr. Electrical's chair. Girls, I know that you're here. I can feel your presence. Hearts beating. Tongue to tongue. Tongue to tongue. Well, special show. Tonight only. We will perfect a new act. 100,000 volts. Yet she will come forth alive. Whole in sound, mind, and body.
Start up, tick, beat, tick-tock, beat. Summon spit and spirit, summon sight and soul. Tick, beat, tick-tock, beat.
Throw the switch. Ladies and gentlemen, and special hiding guest, Sheila! Show's over. Come back tomorrow. Free rides for the whole town.
On the moon-coloured sidewalk. When the girls reached home, Amy's father sighed.
Well, it's late, but I don't see any reason to tell your mother to bits at this hour. Now, if you promise to tell her the reason you're so late in the morning, I'll let you be. Can you get in without waking her up?
Sure, Pa.
Now, how long are these late-night escapades going on? No, don't tell me. I did it too when I was your age. Fun being out late. Free as hell. If you don't stay out too late, that is. This week, the first after midnight? Having permission would spoil everything, I suppose. It's the sneaking out late. Maybe to the lake, graveyard, railway tracks, or the peach orchards. Yep. I sure do wish I was young again.
You are, Pa.
No, I'm an old father. If I was young, I'd be running free.
Pa.
Now, off to bed now. And don't you come out any night for the next month.
Yes, sir. Night.
And girls, I spoke to Mrs. Foley. Now let's have it clear. In the morning, you go and apologize to her. Amy. You know what I hate most of all? Is not being able to run like you.
The other night at 3 in the morning?
3 in the morning?
Never mind, Pa. I'll tell you everything in a couple of days. I swear. Mom's honor.
Mom's honor's good enough for me.
We better go hide. They might be looking for us.
Oh, for God's sakes.
We can't say, Mr. Halloway. We don't want you getting involved. You could get hurt.
Could get hurt. Enough now. No more games. Go on. Off to bed. Go on.
An hour later, the temperature dropped to what felt like 40 degrees lower. The wind blew hard, and with the wind came the dust witch, searching for the girls. Why send a crumbled statue with her lizard venom, eyes sewn tight shut with black widow thread? She was blind, but special blind. She could reach out and feel the bumps in the world, feel the wind that blew through the halls and the bedrooms, and feel into their soul.
In front of the United Cigar Store on this before-noon Sunday came sun-bright cymbals and the thumping pagan heart of the carnival parade. Church pew-stiff and crowds relaxed as they watched the spectacle pass by. Hiding in the basement of the cigar store, 2 young girls were hiding, peeping through the grill.
tell you your lies. See me, I know. Come now, don't go. Tell you the color of his eyes. Tell you the color of her lies. Tell you the color of his gold. Tell you the color of her soul. I've got my eyes on you.
When you're old and haggard, and the circus is tattered, and you need somewhere to stay, well, that you can play. The roundabout's not good. Stop! Why you hide red? There's nothing to fear. Mr. Dark's always here. When you're old and haggard, and the circuit is in tatters, and you need somewhere to stay, without you can play. And if that doesn't survive, you can always have your life. And if that isn't nice, you can always have your mice. So come along, my friend. On me you can depend, and eternity will never end.
What are you doing down there?
Oh, look at us, pal. Watch the parade.
Now, come on out.
Mr. Holloway, if Mr. Dark... There he is. Please don't give us away.
Sir? My name is Doc, of the Cougar and Dark Combined Shows, and we have selected 2 local girls to be our special guests during our celebratory visit. These 2 girls will ride or ride, see each show, shake hands with every performer, and go home with...
Who are these lucky girls?
2 selected from photos taken from our midway yesterday. Identify them, sir, and you will share in their fortune. These are the girls. You know them? Sir, you wouldn't want them to lose out on.
No, but well, one of those girls looks like...
Like who?
Mister, why are you so jumpy over 2 girls?
Sir, is my enthusiasm not to you jumpy?
One of those girls looks like Martha Bloom. Another like Annie Johnson. Both girls moved to Chicago some weeks back.
You lie.
Me? I spoiled all the prize winners' fun?
Fact is, we found out the full names of these girls 10 minutes ago. Just wanted to check.
So?
Willow. And the other girl is Amy.
Popular names in these times? Could be a couple hundred in a town like this. What about their second names? See, now I think you lie. Now why would a carnival stranger lie to me in a town on the backside of nowhere? I'm sorry, mister, but I can't be no more help.
Blind. Yes, blind. But I see what I see. I see where I be. There's a man with a straw hat in autumn. Hello, why there's Mr. Dark. And an old man. An old man. Ah, wait. Now something is. I smell sweetness now.
Well, this is a good cigarette.
What?
Gotta light it again.
Silence!
Ever smoke yourself? A fine day to you, sir.
Your name, sir?
Holloway. Work in the library. Drop by sometime.
You can be sure, Mr. Holloway. I will.
Oh, Amy. Willow. Something strange is going on. Can you hide? Keep from under for the day. We need time for something like this. Stay here till dark and then come to the library.
There's only one thing for sure. 2 lines of Shakespeare said it. He should write it in the cock of books to fix the heart of his apprehension.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes.
arrive in 7:15. Charles Halloway amongst an avalanche of books. The girls came in like the wind, and like a whirlwind, told them of all they had seen and what had happened.
Girls, I believe you. Look at this newspaper, dated October 1888. Cougar and Dark's Theatre Company.
Couldn't be the same two people, could it?
No, my goosebumps run counter to that. Look. October 1860, 1846, and October 1910, and October now. Now where do they come from? The dust? Where do they go? The grave? Does blood stir their veins? No, it's a night wind, but we're the autumn people.
The autumn people?
That's them.
But we are all at times autumn people.
Not you, Pa.
Not you, Mr. Halloway.
What do they want? Why do they only return every 20, 30 years or so? Well, they gotta wait. Wait for all the hurt, pain, fear to build in the town. Watching us like watching a peach tree, waiting for the fruit to ripen. Oh, we all have burdens, hopes, dreams. We also have a choice at these times. Do we laugh or do we cry?
But why? Why do they do this? Why all the hurt?
We'll need fuel, gas, something to run the carnival on.
So what do we do? Just get picked off one by one?
Silver bullets?
They're not werewolves.
Holy water?
No way, movie stuff.
Hang on. The door. Somebody just opened it.
Someone just closed it.
Someone's inside.
Hide.
We can't leave.
Hide!
It's dark. Better known as the Illustrated Map. Where are the girls?
Girls?
The girls are not home. The two houses are empty. What a shame. They'll miss those free rides.
Well, I sure do wish I knew where they were. Hell, if they were here, they'd be jumping with joy.
Would they? I could kill you. Did you hear what I said?
Yes. But you won't kill now. You're smart. You've kept the show on the road for a long time, being smart.
So you've read a few papers. Think you know all about us?
No. Just enough to scare me.
Be more scared then. One of my friends here thinks you. So it seems that you died of most natural heart failure.
The witch!
The Dust Witch. Well, what have you got there? A Bible? How very charming and refreshingly old-fashioned.
Have you ever read it?
Read it? I've had every page, paragraph, and word read at me, sir. Do you really imagine that books can harm us? Are you not surprised? See, I touch, hold, even read from it. Did you expect me to fall into a pile of ash before you? I hear your heartbeat rapidly. My ears aren't so finely tuned as the Dust Witch. But I hear. Your eyes jump over my shoulder. The girls hide out there in the warrens? Good. I would not wish for their escape. Not that anyone would believe their gibberings. How old are you? 50? 51? Like to be younger?
No.
Oh, it's nice to be young, really. Wouldn't you like to be 40 again? Or 30, even nicer?
I won't listen.
Strange you shut your eyes not to listen. Clapping your hands over your ears would be much better. Tell you what, if you help me 15 seconds, I'll give you your 40th birthday. 10 seconds, you can celebrate 35. A rare young age. I'll start counting, and if you should jump to it and lend a hand, I might just cut off 30 years of your life. Bargains galore, as the posters say. Think of it. Starting all over again. Everything fine and new. Glorious. Last chance. Here goes. 1. 2. 3. Losing out, old man. 4. Lose 5. Lose it very much. 6. Really lose. 7. Frisping away. 8. 9. My God, you fool. 10. Alloway. 11. Almost gone. 12. Gone. 13. Lost. 14. Lost forever. Stay there and listen to your hearts. I'll get someone to fix it. But first, the girls. Girls, are you there? Hear me? Girls, I know you can hear me. The sign reads silence, so I'll whisper. One of you still wants what we offer. Come out! I guarantee rewards. Willow, tell me where Amy is and I'll give you that ride on the carousel. Become a woman and leave this dreary little town. Close. I feel your heart's desire. Where are you hidden in this library? What? File under G for girls, A for adventure, H for hidden, S for secret, T for terrified.
Damn you all!
We are already! Don't worry. I'll be a younger father to them both.
Until I am measured, I am not known. Oh, how you miss me once I have flown. Time.
Old man, I hear you breathing. Old man, feel your hurt.
Damn you! Get it over with!
Very simple. Stop the heart. Your heart is very tired. Slow. Very slow. Forget all for good. Stop all for good. Slow. Slowest.
Then, for no reason, save perhaps one last look around, because he did want to get rid of the pain, Charles Halloway opened his eyes. He saw the witch. He saw her fingers work in the air. Her swamp breath flooded him. Never in his life had he focused so nearly to a person as if she were a puzzle. The solution was in her. Then, without understanding faintly at first, he began to laugh. He caught himself. Why? Why am I laughing at such a time? The witch pulled back as if from some strange electric charge.
Oh my God! That's it! You need fear. You need pain. You need me to think about my own death.
Slow. Slower.
You are funny. Where's the key in your bag? Who held you up?
Not sleep, not.
Come on. Keep going. Today's not your day. I have too much life in me. Too much hope for you.
along the current, down these long canals they've made. Tame yet wild, I run elusive, multitasking to your aid. Before I came, the world was darker, colder, sometimes rougher, true. And though I might make life easy, I'm good at killing people too. Thunder.
doomed. Death, destruction. Who tells me? Tom Fury tells me!
Tell me when, you old fool. When is the lightning due?
I am Tom Fury! Did I take the name? No, sir! The name took me!
I must know. Lightning reveals our dark colors. Rain washes away our dust. Tell me when!
What color is lightning? Where does the thunder go when it dies? What country does the rain come from? Who tells you? Tom Fury tells you!
If I show her to you, if I bring her to you, your bride, you will tell me when the storm is coming.
Most beautiful.
You will tell me when the storm is coming. When comes the storm?
Tom Fury says the lightning will jump this world. Make men hop and skip like scolded cats.
You fool. Lightning will make you hot and make you tap.
Yeah! Tom Fury has a secret!
Right.
Never!
Right.
Never!
You had something to say? I guess you can still break a heart once it's already broke. Well, girls, here we are. I know you like books. Well, ever read Dickens? Critics hate his coincidences. But we know, don't we? Life's all coincidence. For instance, look who we found wandering the midway searching for a little girl.
What's happening, Willow? Sorry, Mom, we just got curious.
Ah, curiosity kills not only cats. You know what you have to do, Willow. Free ride. You are going where you always knew you must go. Like a weather vane is guided by the wind onto bright horizons. We can travel the world. Think of it, Willow. Free as the wind and immortal.
Will, God, no, please don't leave me here.
I'm sorry, Amy, I have to go.
Willow! Oh God, no! Willow! Pa! She's dead! She's dead!
No, not quite.
It's too late!
Stop that! Do you want to save her?
It's too late!
Stop that! Stop that! You hear? Stop that! Stop it! Damn this! All this! Mr. Dark and his son, they love crying. My God, how they love tears. Jesus God! The more you bawl, the more they drink the salt off your chin. So breath like cats. Get up, Amy. Get up. Get up, holler and dance, Amy. But most of all, you must sing. You must laugh, Amy.
I can't!
You have to. It's all we've got. The witch ran. My God, how she ran. Get up, Amy. Sing.
What?
Anything.
Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me, for I come from Alabama with a banjo Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me, for I come from Alabama. Willow, get up! Get up and sing! It's a beautiful night! The storm came! Willow, the storm came!
Well, you got for me. Well, that's no get back from the hell you fall out.
Don't you cry for me. From the storm, the rain, he's washing away the dust, cleaning the air. Woo!
What happened?
What did it?
You did it, Pop!
Oh, we all did it. Together.
Wait up, Pop!
Hey, I'll race you back to town.
Mama.
And off they went, with night sweet and dove. Willow and Amy laughing and singing, and behind them jogged a middle-aged man, a grin right across his face. Perhaps the girls slowed. They never knew. Perhaps Charles Holloway quickened his pace. He could not say. But they ran together towards town, where they might live next door to each other for another few years, at least.